know. But yeah. So first things first, we're gonna go to DJ Academics in this whole situation. Let me see. Did we already play this? I think we did.
I just want to give the last clarification on this. I don't know why this.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, so Drake stepped in. Academics said Drizzy told him to stop going in on SZA after she cried in the studio, and clears up rumors that Drake helps write captions on his alternate page. Here we go.
Nigga Punch was talking that dumb shit today. Yo, Punch, whoever else over at TDE, bro, I've never said Drake wrote no captions. I said Drake could stop it. That's what I said. I said if you see anything about SZA come through my page because it's ran by, like, not me, okay? Act TV is ran by niggas who fuck with me or chat niggas.
Oh, also, hit the like button, guys, and answer the poll in the chat. And the poll is, which music do you resonate with more? And we're at 57% with SZA and The Control, and we have 43% with the Queen of the Barbs, which is Nicki. And shout out to Twan. Twan said, I think music beef is a psyop to make it seem like black people can't coexist. That part, that's bars. And I mean, you know, me doing music for so long and paying attention to who pop off and who don't, they kind of turned it into this thing on social media where it's about drama now. So before, the way old music was before they started streaming and stuff, right? The way old music was you supposed to be mysterious. You were supposed to be mysterious as an artist, and then you just supposed to drop a song and then go missing, and that would give you time to, you know, be yourself. You know, if people see you, it would create the allure of being a musical artist, whether it was rap, jazz, pop, whatever. Now social media has turned it into where everybody's a celebrity now. Everybody got clout. So I done seen people with more clout than your favorite artist, right? And the reason why is just because how the game's set up now. So, you know, with everything that's going on, is just like now they got to do the beefs and shit. And not all beefs are engineered, but a good portion of beefs are engineered. So for example, the whole Drake versus the industry beef, that beef was engineered. And I told y'all this before. I think it was engineered because Drake was about to, I wouldn't say he was about to go independent, but if Drake did go independent, if he just wanted to go independent, the amount of money that he would make by himself alone without having a label, because he can hire everybody now because of how much money he's worth, yeah, it would cut out the middleman of the label. So the only way to stop that from happening, they had to attack his credibility. And they had to attack his credibility so that way he wouldn't be worth as much because of what they attached to his name. That's the psyop right there. And yeah, the same thing happened with Tory Lanez. So after Tory Lanez did that whole, what is it called? He did the NFT thing where he made $1 million in 11 seconds. After that, like I said, you do some shit like that, you're cutting out the middleman. Another example, so you guys can know I'm not just specifically referring to rap. This is in all instances. I tell you guys all the time, it's the game of life. So boom, what's the ninja name? Andrew Tate. Now I don't, you feel me? I don't support Andrew Tate and whatever he does, but one thing I do know is after he took over the internet, it's so interesting how they had to paint him a certain kind of way, and now he has all these lawsuits. And the reason why is because he broke the game and he cut out the middleman. So he hired his own personnel. He didn't have to know this person and that person to blow up. And after he did it, now nobody else can do the same thing, right? So nobody else can do what Andrew Tate did and have a bunch of people pushing themselves out there like that. It's not going to be that easy. Even the streamers got clipping now. Once the algorithm and everybody at YouTube and shit realize what's going on with the whole clipping all day clipping, they're going to change it up to where you can't do that and make money off of that, because the idea is the rat race, force people to be better. How would they think of a strategic way to get seen? Shit like that, bro. And shout out to Ayo. Ayo said, as long as I know he knows how to be mean and put his foot down, I could be confident he could and would stop at the brain/top. I know you moved on from the topic already. Yeah, Ayo a freak of league, bro. Ayo a freak of league, bro. And you know how Ayo's a freak of league, bro? Because look, any girl that say brain or top, bro, if a girl say brain or top, she a freak of league, bro. She a freak of league, bro. She a freak of league, bro. But it's all good. We still love you, Ayo. It is what it is. All right, so let's continue. Here we go.
But they love Drake too. I told him, I said, Drake stopped me from going in on SZA because I respect for him. I wanted for all the dogs to come out. So I said, yo, Drake is on everything. He sees our posts. He could hit us and be like, yo, act. Bro, yeah, I'm beefing with Dot, but like, bro, could you not, or not, it's not me, but he could, again, he talks to my other niggas. He talks to my other niggas more than me. He could talk to my niggas who, I just want to give the last clarification
hold on.
page and be like, yo, could you not post something about SZA? That's what I told Dave Free. He never said that. He could say it. He's the one when I was, because SZA did some dumb shit, and she must have thought I was a bitch or a pussy or something like that. So I was like, yo, you.
Shout out to Twan. Twan said one day academics will remember he's just a random dude. It's not only that. It's just what he's doing. You know, he got money. That's the thing. So them girls gonna go. So if y'all look, bro, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Act got money, bro. That's the problem. So he regular to us because he not, he regular to us, but hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see. Academics. Streaming. Money. 1 second, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it when he discussed what he bought. No, academics. Cars. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Listen to this.
If you were super.
Listen to this, people. Listen to this. This is why academics be talking like he that ninja. Listen to this.
Rich nigga, you could drive this every day. This could be like your Civic, and a lot of people in Miami rock this like a Civic. It's an everyday car. You could drive it to your job and back. You could also drive it to, of course.
And I'm not pocket watching, so this is academics. These are academics' cars, okay, guys? So this why academics talk like he that ninja, okay? Listen.
You could drive it to the club. You could drive it to get coffee. It has all type of purposes, and this is why I love this car. This is probably my favorite car to drive consistently, but to still be able to flex on them bitch ass niggas. You hear me? Now, this joint right here, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot which rapper's career I killed. Might have been Meek Mill. I don't know.
So look, by academics talking about these people, he was able to fund all the stuff that you see him have.
What the hell?
Yep. Yep. Listen.
Covering some other kid. I don't know what I was doing, but I had a good couple of months on YouTube. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to Drake. Come on. I had to get this car to celebrate success. This car is a car that I've always seen as a car for bosses. It's what we call a Maybach. And
all right, shout out to you and your Maybach, brother. So look right here, academic said he made 200 bands from the Drake versus Kendrick beef.
You could drive it to the club. You could drive it.
Hold on, let me see if I can fast forward.
It has all type of purposes, and this is why there's a car that I've always seen. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's something about it. Y'all gotta check out the fact.
All right, they ain't really put it here, but yeah, he said he made 200 bands from the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef. And shout out to GD. GD said he's a goofball to be, but he's not a regular dude. He put work in his field. That part, yeah. Because we could pop shit all we want, but I'm saying he got the money to back it up. So that's how he be feeling in his head. And the reason why I tell you guys you're in control of your own reality, the way you feel in your head is how you can make your reality look. So in academic's head, in reality, he's that nigga. I don't know why, but he just feel like that. And it's cool to feel like that. Everybody should feel like that. You feel me? We all should feel like that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Here we go.
You keep getting offended by these things that I'm not saying to offend you. Let me show you for 1 second what it takes and what it really means for me to offend somebody. So I went crazy on her. Drake called me in the morning. The nigga called me at 6 a.m. in the morning. He said, yo, act, I'll fuck with you, bro. Everything I'm saying is facts, nigga. Like, Drake can't tell me his lies. Punch can't say his lies, nigga. SZA can't say his lies, nigga. It's truth. Drake called me 6 o'clock. Yo, Yachty hit me. Chubbs hit me. Boy Wonder hit me. Everybody hit me. The night before, they were like, yo, the boy need to get on the phone with you. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like a 911. I got on the phone with Drake at 6 a.m. Drake said, yo, Ack, I could never tell you what to do. I respect you. You know, I fuck with you. On the page and be like, we've been through, like, yo, you my God. But I'm going to be honest with you. I've been trying to do this album. I'm recording the songs. And I've been locking in with SZA. This is what she's doing for all the dogs. Yo, I'm locked.
Oh, and y'all answer that poll, bro. Answer that poll in the chat. Shout out to Twan. Twan said, if you have any secrets, don't call AK. And that's the thing. So I think they call him on purpose because the clout. So if they need to get information out there or something out there, they're going to call him because he's going to talk about it. And people are going to say something about it. Here we go.
Locking in with her. Yo, she's in the studio crying. She's crying. She can't do music right now. And the reason is because of what you have said about her. Drake's my favorite artist. This ain't no money thing. This is why that's the most insulting thing the whole time. Yo, Dave Free was talking to me like I'm a broke nigga, bro. Like Drake could just be like, yo, here's $20,000. Just go diss Kendrick real quick. Like, that shit was crazy. That, you know what that told me? This is why Drake suing y'all niggas. Or not suing y'all, but that's why he getting that UMG, because y'all must be used to paying niggas. Niggas cannot pay me.
And that's why AK feel like he that ninja, because he said nobody can pay him. But yeah, let's continue. So that's what he had to say. So SZA was crying, for those of you who didn't know. We're giving you the update now. Here's the Breakfast Club. Here we go.
Yesterday,
SZA dropped the alleged receipts of Nicki Minaj asking for a feature. Here we go.
SZA entered the chat again in this Nicki Minaj back and forth, and she dropped
And let us know what you think, people.
text messages from Nicki Minaj, and she says that these text messages will show that Nicki absolutely does know her music and what she contributes, because Nicki Minaj asked for features twice to no response. In addition to rapping my lyrics on Feeling Myself, the lyric was cooking up the bass, looking like a kilo, laugh out loud, you're having a moment, I'm not sure why, but be blessed. So the text message reads, hey, it's Nicki, and they respond, Minaj, and she says, yes, how are you? Or how are you? I'm good money, what's popping, congrats on order. So then she goes right to, is SZA recording right now? I got this hook I think she would be dope on. So they respond and say yes, but she's in album mode, so send it. So
look, shout out to Twan. Twan said, not one song in the midst of the drama, it's all for the TV. And I was like, yeah, the songs are coming. They got to get the algorithm back. Like, they got to get the algorithm back on them, because right now the algorithm is not really on any rappers like that. The only rapper would be technically Cardi B. Other than that, the algorithm is really fucking with streamers, and they fucking with who else? Streamers, and then like I said, Krishan Rock, and then Tia Kemp, and Carlissa, and all them people. So look, right here, Lauren just said that she in album mode or whatever the case may have you. Second key indicator, academics talked about SZA being in the studio and shit like that. So when he talked about that, that's just letting you know they discussing the album. They just slowly bringing the album into our heads. They finna drop an album together. I don't know if they'll drop an album together. They might pop on a song together, or they might diss each other, or SZA might turn around and drop her album and Nicki Minaj diss her, so that way they keep the album blowing up. And like I said, it's so interesting that Drake's in between it, because Drake knows both Nicki and SZA. What are the odds? Here we go.
she sends it over.
Oh, but then again, like I said, when y'all start to understand the industry, because the way the business works, it's like any business. So when you specialize in something, like let's say you're a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, you guys start, everybody technically got everybody number, because, you know, as you become more prominent, people have to know people just in case to get in touch with this person, just in case. And that's almost in like any field, right? Let me run it back real quick so y'all can hear her say SZA's in album mode. Here we go.
Yesterday, SZA entered the chat again in this Nicki Minaj back and forth, and she dropped text messages from Nicki Minaj, and she says that these text messages will show that Nicki absolutely does know her music and what she contributes, because Nicki Minaj asked for features twice to no response. In addition to rapping my lyrics on Feeling Myself, the lyric was cooking up the bass, looking like a kilo, laugh out loud, you're having a moment, I'm not sure why, but be blessed. So the text message reads, hey, it's Nicki, and they respond, Minaj, and she says, yes, how are you? Or how are you? I'm good money, what's popping, congrats on order. So then she goes right to, is SZA recording right now? I got this hook I think she would be dope on. So they respond and say yes, but she's in album mode, so send it. So she sends it over, and she makes it clear that if SZA is interested, like once she hears the hook in the outro, it was like a preview of it, if she's interested, that she would, you know, later want her on the song. This kind of changes the conversation a bit, because Nicki Minaj has been online making it seem like SZA doesn't really have much of a career. Like
And like I said, all part of the game. Cause look, let me show y'all something right here. Hold on. Let me show y'all something right quick. Hold on. Cause I looked this up yesterday and I did it in the stream, so I'm gonna show y'all again. Right here, if we go look, so look, Nicki Minaj Spotify right now has 46.7 monthly listeners. Shout out to Nicki. But then when we go look at what's the other lady name, SZA. When we go look at SZA, 1 second, let me pull it back up. Google.com. Let me see. When we look at SZA's Spotify right now, SZA's Spotify is at, I think 70, hold on, let me see. Yep, 74 million, okay? So yeah, it's all the way up, but it could be up through the futures with K-Dot. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. It could be because of that. Either way, it's up right now. So you know, whenever she drop a song or whenever she drop an album, it's gonna be number one. You already know it's gonna be number one if they put the bag behind it. If they don't put the bag behind it, because she's already at 74 million monthly listeners. That's a lot of goddamn people. Here we go.
She's been reposting stats that put her and SZA next to each other in different situations. She posted about the GNX tour and said, is this that Ho tour or her bro tour, talking about Kendrick Lamar?
There's only one problem when you do stuff like that, Lauren. When Nicki does stuff like that. We all got eyes and ears. Like, we've been watching SZA's career for the past however many years. She's got a pretty great career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's not doing bad. I done seen her a couple times, like not in real life, but I'm saying she got a she done had her tours and shit. But like I said, I've just never really had the time to sit there and listen to her music. But I mean, her music is geared towards what it's geared towards. So I'm not really, I'm not in my lovey-dovey sing-song state. Like, I'm in my Future kind of vibe. I'm in my villain era. You feel me? Shout out to the Joker. Yeah, so I'm not really listening to SZA, but she do got a fan base. No disrespect to Miss SZA and her fan base. Here we go.
Yeah,
SZA most definitely does.
Yeah, and then Nicki,
you can't downplay SZA's career in no way, shape, or form. By the way, compared to anybody, SZA's career is great.
SZA has a core fan base, like in adults and kids love this girl. Like, SZA is
and shout out to my core fan base, the core ninja. Shout out to the core. We move militant. 4TC, for the core, my ninja. Here we go.
She's a star by every metric. We're not about to debate this,
What are we debating about? Like, what are we talking about? Like, who are we debating this with?
By every metric, okay? She's on her way to superstar icon status. Like, what do we? With only 2 albums, by the way.
Yeah, so 4 hours ago on X, because Nicki also went over to Station Head as well too after that, but I was asleep by that point. But on X 4 hours ago, she reiterated, Nicki Minaj did, here's how it went from her point of view. She said that an executive kept texting and calling her to do a feature and a video with their artist. To their surprise, she said no. She said, I was going to be like, they're going to have to start singing for me just like they are signing to me, just like they be signing to y'all dweebs. So she says that the executive text and called again. The executive she's referencing is Punch, president of TDE, who manages SZA that we talked about yesterday. And she said she responded with the same thing. He didn't like it, so then she alleges that he went to, do this whole campaign against her because of that. But
that was the broken Barbie thing. Or no, just in general.
She says in general that there was just a campaign, against her. She said that she alleged she was harassed online for years, and she also alleges that he probably told his artist to start a beef with her.
You see what I'm saying? Where the beef is engineered. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Right there. The beef is engineered. Why? Who knows? Anyways, it is what it is because it works for both parties. If you start a beef with somebody, it works for both parties. So long as you don't take it too far to guns, y'all start dissing each other. Your fan base is going to go look and see who they are. Their fan base is going to go look and see who you are. And that's how you guys blow up big. Here we go.
How did Nicki respond to that receipt, Lauren?
So on X, she just recounted what she's been saying is her side of it, where it didn't happen like that. She's saying that they reached out to her a couple times. She said no. They continued to reach out, and she still said no. So because of that, they went on this whole alleged hate Nicki Minaj campaign, and she's alleging that the executive, who is Punch, probably told his artist to start a beef with her.
The reality is Nicki's audience doesn't even care, though, because when you've been so busy defending somebody all week like they have, you refuse to be wrong. So they probably saying that the text that SZA posted is AI created by Roc Nation.
And if they didn't, you just gave them an idea.
She did bring Nicki.
Shout out to Charlamagne the Jizzle. Charlamagne, you're thinking outside the box, brother. Yeah, bro. Shout out to the Barbs. Yeah, man, it probably might be an AI text that Roc Nation created, Ninja.
What the hell?
I don't know, Ninja. Here we go.
Minaj did bring Roc Nation and Jay-Z into that tweet that I just read about the one that was 4 hours ago. She said that Jay-Z has all of these people in the industry thinking that they can like come for women and do and say whatever they want, but she's going to continue to expose things that are happening. But I summarized what she said. It was a long.
Now, shout out to Jay. I don't really have any words for Jay-Z because I don't want to be subpoenaed, my ninja. Okay? So I'm going to leave that right there. But you guys can say whatever you want. Here we go.
Tweet.
I could be, listen, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but just based off my naked eye, okay? Nicki comes for women way more than I've ever seen Jay-Z come for women. Just want to put that out there.
Now, shout out to Charlamagne. That's a good point. That's a good point. But, Charlamagne, you have to remember that women can come for women the same way men can come for men. Now, big pause, because that sounded homosexual, Ninja. That sounded homosexual.
Oh my
But-
God, no way.
But y'all know what I mean when I say that. Yeah, iron sharpens iron. They say that in the Bible. So we're supposed to make each other better. So we can check each other because we're supposed to be able to do that. That's our God-given right. Let's continue.
Yeah, and the fans are responding to it. Then they're saying, basically, if you're saying that she asked for this feature twice, why don't you have evidence of the second time that Nicki Minaj reached out and asked you for something? Yesterday, SZA entered the chat again.
All right, man. I mean, let me see. That's pretty much it. We're going to stop it right there because I'm supposed to pop in later. I can't stay in here too long, but let us know what you think, man. Yeah, let us know what you think. I'm supposed to pop in later, so I might pop in at like 8. Shout out to AO. AO said that part, Charla, and not the highest grade at the dispensary. That was the first. I haven't heard that allegory before. Oh, yeah, Charla says that all the time. Charlamagne, he says that all the time. He says, I'm not the best. I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. He says that a lot. Back when I used to listen to the show a couple years ago, you know, that's one of his coin phrases. But yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all think. At the end of the day, when it comes to this show, we got 62% of people rocking with SZA's music more than Nicki Minaj, which is shocking to me. Shocking to me. But it is what it is. We can't stop the people. Shout out to the people, man. Y'all know what it is. I might pop back in here later. I don't know yet. If I do, it'll probably be at like 7:30 or 8. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to the core. Y'all know what it is, bro. It's your boy BA. I'm back in here later. Y'all know what it is, man. Deuces. Yes, sir.